There we go. We are live. Another president/COism podcast today with Praful Nikam. He is president at Y40 Foundation. So we're going to talk about NGOs in India, empowering the underprivileged in India, which is an interesting cause. Praful started in IT. He started at PwC actually, and in BI precisely, and then he went on to occupy various positions, important positions in the Ministry of Education, the government of India, and decided to pivot, or probably had an aha moment, because nowadays he is serving the underprivileged in India. So Praful, I'm glad to have you on, give you a platform here to spread your message. Can you first start telling us a bit more about yourself and Y4D?
Oh yeah, thanks for calling me here to talk to you. I'm basically a software professional. I done my engineering and then shifted to companies like PwC, BMC Software, and it was a good career. But then there was always a calling because I came from a very struggling background, and I done good in my life because of my education and software career. So there was always this calling. I need to do something for people who are underprivileged or they are bottom of the pyramid, and that's where this concept came. Y40. Our mission is empowering the underprivileged. India is a growing country, but there are still people who need us handholding support so that they can grow with this country actually. And that's what Y40 do. We get into education, we deliver quality education, or we help people into getting jobs, a new emerging job, so that they can build their own life and support their families.
All right. And what do you guys do precisely? Let's start first with the problems that India faces and how you potentially solve that problem at Y4D.
Yeah. So if you see India, there is a two, we can say, in a situation. One, there is a lot of new manufacturing companies are coming and there are a lot of job opportunities are there. But there are people still into rural part. They are struggling to get these opportunities. So we work like a bridge between them. We go to industry, ask them what kind of job you will arrange into next maybe 1 year or 2 year. And then we go back to community, we train them into that and place them into the jobs where jobs are available. Many time what happens, jobs are in cities, people stay in rural India actually. So there is a connect is missing, and a lot of people either misuse those connect situation, or enough people are not get connected to enough opportunities. So that is what we precisely do, so that everybody get benefited with growing country and growing economy.
Right. And what are the precise problems that you've been helping to solve with Y4D?
Yeah, so we are trying to solve primarily 2-3 problems. One is the education sector. Now in India, most of the people get the education, but it cannot be called as a quality education. There are a lot of missing things into that education, and there are multiple reasons for that. So we try to use technology to bridge this gap and get the people quality education. Again, poor and rural people is our primary target. The second problem, as I said, is the job opportunity versus people not knowing those opportunities. So we make sure that the poor youth who are minimum educated, we put them into proper track. We train them into industry required skill and place them. Third is our area is healthcare. Again, cities have a lot of healthcare facilities, but rural India don't have that kind of connect. So we connect rural India people to the city-based healthcare system so that they get benefited out of this.
And it is my understanding that the website is kind of a GoFundMe type of, right? So you can directly fund the causes, or there's a call to action to donate from the website. So how do you pick these causes? How do you deem them worthy to be on your website vs all the other causes that may exist there?
Yeah, so our criteria is impact actually and duration. These are the two criteria we choose specifically for any project. So any project in short term which will create a bigger impact in a cost sensitive manner basically. So minimum expenditure, that cause we give the highest priority, and that's where skilling come on our top of our priority. If you talk about in dollar term, it's like $100 a person get skilled and they get placed in industry basically. So that's where we select the causes which need minimum intervention with minimum expenditure, and there's a long-term greater impact.
Right. And I mean, there's various concepts that you could have gone after. You could have focused on one thing precisely. Why did you decide to go with that model? Is that because of your IT background and you've seen that now no other sites were doing something similar and that trustworthy in India?
Yeah, so we selected a model. Many times in India, NGOs were considered as unprofessional. They are not up to the mark which industry demand or interested donor demands. So that's where we choose the specific model, which is a very transparent. People can see clear impact, and that's where we use a lot of technology intervention and our industry knowledge. We are a lot of volunteers which work with corporate, and we get that input. Okay, what kind of trends are going to be in industry, and what kind of jobs will be available, so that we can train people, skill people, and place them into industry.
Right. How do you attract donors to your website?
Yeah, so primarily our goal is we reach out one-on-one to people, and because we target primarily to big corporate donor basically, so that there is a chunk of money which we can get rather than running many individual donors. Primarily we try to get their email IDs, and we send the links of our website to them. And when they go to our website, we schedule a call, detailed discussion with them, which can get into conversion into projects.
What challenges do you face as a company in the next couple of years?
So primary challenge is again that we are a social organization and not a technological company. So technology is moving so fast and changing so fast that it is always difficult to deploy solution and even train our own people, actually internal people. Like we are trying to get project management tools or email marketing or anything actually, and we feel how much effort we put, we are left behind, and that is one of the challenges I see in long term. Another challenge is how the Indian society or Indian economy is changing very fast. So you need to continuously change your model so that those are relevant in industry and people are ready to donate for those causes, because this will create a greater impact in society basically.
Right. Do you target youth and children's because it's kind of still the moment to make a change there, and who knows, maybe these children's get paid for it and help others?
Yeah, so primarily our goal is that's where we think it is we compare to our life. In our childhood, somebody supported us and our young age. And I primarily believe that it is the only youth who can change the society. They have the potential and they have the caliber. Children can become the better citizen, or youth can start getting into jobs or start earning from themselves, and they will support their family. So it's like a chain actually, that once you support one person, it is not limited, support is not limited to that one person, is get a trickle down to their families, their relatives, and there's a bigger chain is get created, which will make this complete empowerment journey faster and more impactful.
Right. In the next 6 months for this year, what do you want to accomplish?
So in next 6 months or 1 year, we will currently we're reaching to around like a say 70 lakh, 7 lakh people every year. So we will like to double our reach to the citizens, so that there are more and more people benefit from our approaches and our impactful projects.
All right. And last question for you. I mean, there's various causes that Y40 contributes. If you'd have to just pick one that would be the most impactful, you know, the one domino that would make the others fall, what would it be?
So I think skilling is the most impactful project which we do, and we promote to everyone. The reason is that in 1 or 2 month trainings, you can change the life of people and their family, complete family. We can pull them out of their poverty, complete life cycle, basically, and it's a long-term impact on everybody into that family. So that is the one of the most close to my heart initiative actually, which I always pitch to everyone.
Love it. Where can people find out more about Y40, Praful?
So Y40.ngo is our website, which is there, or our social media pages are very active. We regularly update all our activities. So Y40 team, you can search anywhere in all